Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about my Monday Night Raw review, what I thought about it. So kicking off, we had Brock Lesnar. He was advertised from Friday Night SmackDown for a couple days. You know, I didn't think it was true, so I just sometimes advertise, and when WWE advertise, they be lying. So sometimes you kind of don't know if it's going to happen or not. And turns out the Brock Lesnar thing actually happened. The funny thing is, when he did like his entrance thing, the pyro didn't go off until like 5 seconds later. Then he's like, "Well, that that never happened before," or he said something, but I don't know. But he said something. It was hilarious. And then he was tipping his hat off to everybody in Texas, and he was talking in his country accent. Now I don't know if that's actually how he talks, or he's just doing it because he's in Texas, and that's how all Texas people talk, even though that's not true. I just found that whole thing hilarious. Then Paul Heyman came out. Then Paul said something like out of context. It was like Roman Reigns is gonna take his hand up your ass. He's gonna take the whole. I'm like, I'm like, I know what he mean, but like to other people, we're gonna think another way, and that's what Brock. That's why Brock was laughing because he was thinking about that way. And then just before Austin Theory came out, he's about to say, "Did you just say?" And then that's when Austin Theory music just perfect, right on time. Then he came out. Austin Theory came out, was talking about how he did not forget what Brock Lesnar did to him at Elimination Chamber, and he wants his revenge. Now, with the Money in the Bank briefcase, he's playing mind games, not just with Roman, but with Brock. Just in case if Brock do wins, everybody has to look out for Theory. He is the main goal right there. Because after they get done with that last man standing match at SummerSlam, you best believe Austin Theory is going to be there. I mean, and it's smart. It's smart when you want to cash it in at the last man standing. It's smart. It's smart to do it. After that, Alpha Academy just came out of nowhere. I think from the crowd, but still came out of nowhere, and was just like just looking at Brock. Brock was ready. They was ready. Otis wasn't scared because he's a big man as well. So Chad Gable came, chop block Brock. Um, Otis hit him, and then that's when Brock just then annihilated both of them, just dominated them. And I was like, damn, that was it. Like, if you see Brock Lesnar, sometimes you don't just see him do promos. You see him do a little bit of action if it's not a match. You see like things like that, and I liked it. So that was a good thing. And then they advertised again with saying Riddle versus Theory. Well, technically we did not get that. It was Riddle, Bobby Lashley versus Seth Rollins in Theory in a tag team match. I'm like, okay, not mad at that. I want to see Theory versus Riddle, but we didn't see that. Then we had a Raw Women's Championship rematch for Money in the Bank, Bianca versus Carmela. But before that, Becky Lynch came out. I liked her outfit. I liked what she was wearing. She was saying like how she felt like she has to go through hoops after hoops after hoops just to get a Raw Women's Championship opportunity. But she was like, why did I not get my WrestleMania rematch? Why did I not get that? So she said, I to get a demanded to Bianca to get a rematch at SummerSlam, and I think that match is going to happen to also do their 1 year anniversary at SummerSlam, and I'm excited for that match. And then the Bianca versus Carmela match. That match was really good. I'm not gonna lie, that match was really good. I liked it, everything about that match. Then there's this one moment where there's a couple moments, but Bianca was going for the KOD on Carmela. After she went to get the KOD on Carmela, she kept holding on with her hands. She grabbed the ropes. Bianca pulled her off, and then smart that you never seen anyone do this. Carmela hooked her legs, her bottom of her shoes onto the ropes, So like when Bianca was trying to put her in the, like, slam her for the KOD, no. And then when she did let go of the ropes, she did her Melibuster. It looked so clean, so fresh. It was like, damn, that's a nice reversal. And like I hope like in WWE 2K23, if Bianca has you in that KOD position, that's one of the ways you can get out of it, is like you can do the face buster out of it, because that was a cool reversal. And then Carmela won the match by count out because Becky Lynch, it looked like she was about to hit her, but said nah. But then Bianca was upset that she lost the match. She didn't win the title because you can only win by, the only way you can win by the title is by pinfall or submissions. Bianca, Carmella won by countout, and so Bianca was not happy about that. And so this was more about pushing Bianca versus Becky feud for SummerSlam than Bianca versus Carmella versus Becky. Now this was more about Bianca versus Becky at SummerSlam. And then Bianca got her revenge on Carmella. She forearmed her really hard and then KOD'd her. Was saying like, I'm still the champ. Why are you touching my? This is mine, it's not yours. You didn't even win. I love that. And then we had the Miz TV with Ciampa. So now Ciampa and the Miz are teams. I think that's a really good idea because, you know, since Miz is a Hall of Famer, future Hall of Famer, a legend, and a main eventer, he can help other people as well. So Ciampa is somebody that he can actually, is helping. So it's actually a good thing. And then I can see two matches at SummerSlam. Miz and Ciampa versus AJ Styles and Logan Paul. I can also see Miz versus Logan Paul and AJ versus Ciampa. But they had Ezekiel came out. I was like, what? But that match was really, really good. AJ ended up won by disqualification, but it was still a good match. What I do notice about this Monday Night Raw was a lot of tag team matches. I'm not. Don't hurt me. I mean, sometimes it's nice to see tag teams matches because you don't see it a lot, especially not to that kind of extent. Like it's the majority of the show. That's something that I did notice. Then we did Ray versus Finn Balor. Then the promo after, like before their matches, like Judgment Day wants Dominic to join them. Either that or have him to turn on Ray. And I think that can actually happen. Because Rey Mysterio always has a good history with SummerSlams. Eddie Guerrero, Chavo Guerrero, Dominic. So Ray always has an incredible years at SummerSlam. And it's always personal. It's always someone who's close to him turning on him. And they always having a match at SummerSlam. And Ray always wins the match. But I still think Judgment Day is still a popular group. Yeah, I know Rhea Ripley's not there. I know that Edge's not there. But the group is still good. As long as they doing something, and long as they have a goal, and they're giving them things to do, while Edge and Rhea Ripley is out, hey, why not? Rey Mysterio's 20-year anniversary with WWE is coming up in 2 more weeks. And so I don't know what that's going to look like. But this is a bold prediction. I can see Dominic turning on him on that night. Because that's the week of SummerSlam. And then let's see, what else? We had the Usos and Omos versus the Street Profits and R-Truth. That entire promo was hilarious. I was laughing throughout the entire. R-Truth is just funny. I don't like the dude, but he's funny. So it's just, you can tell that everybody wanted to laugh. The Usos, the Street Profits, you can just tell they wanted to laugh because R-Truth is just so funny. And I don't know if he tries to or it's just, that's just part of him. That dude's just funny. And Vince loves him, so well, he's well liked by everybody. So it's hard. it's hard not to laugh at him. Then we had Alexa Bliss and Asuka versus Nikki and Doudrop, which was a good match. Alexa is on a winning streak, and so I'm thinking that probably after SummerSlam, it'll be Bianca versus Alexa Bliss for the Raw Women's Championship, which I think that would be a good match if it happens. But I don't know if that's going to happen, but I can see it happening.